Hello, today I am going to record session for especially TMP, that's called trend, price and momentum. So in this session I am going to discuss entry exit criteria for the stock. Let's say in the last sessions I have discussed for selecting the stock through all time high performance and volume circle. So this is ATS all-time high and is giving good profit. These are the stock I have added in the first, and from section 1 I have added based on volume soccer. So I'll go one by one and I'll try to evaluate which one is good for us, and really it has intrinsic potential inside that based on my trading system. So this is one of my trading system, and that's called Techno Funda. I'm not big fan of using multiple time frame and all. Just focus on basic thing that works in like trade momentums and volume delivery and basic fundamentals like whether you are making profit or not, or your sales is consistent. You are getting the profitable amount. So these are the only uh, techno funda method I use for selection desktop. So now I'll go one by one and I'll select one of them which will comes under my radar, and based on that I'll go for trading strategy. So let's say first all off I'm going to start from all-time high stock which I have selected from my scaling process which I already discussed with you. So this, let's say this is stock. In this stock, I am looking. This is the breakout. So first I'll see from price behavior, then I'll go to other things looking. So it's completely there is a breakout here and again here. So if I see the risk reward, it's not in our favor. So I'll not be going this stock, and it's yes we have I see there is huge volume delivery in that, so this is catalyst factor something inside that, but fixed reward is not favor like if I let's say this is my risk, so and reward, so it's too high, so always I prefer to focus on risk reward because probability works on large numbers, so I cannot trust if the reward is not in favor. Next stock I can go see, yes this is but again if I see that this is the point where the breakout happens, so usually this is the point where I can enter, but still it's look mixed word is not favored, and so that's I'm leaving the stock. Rest of thing it's very cool like beta, and especially if I see the relative ATR for this stock, it's also seems good compared to other. But still, this is not in our price because I would okay. Oh my God, this is one of the best stock. That's also I miss it. And yeah, if I see this stock, if RS is not performing well, ATR is very sinking. It's sinking complete. I observe this in the state, and even price is not moving. It's in the range bound. So unless and until it gives breakout this point, it's not good to enter, so I'll put here alert, and I'll go, and if it's break I'll go for buying this stock. Let's see this stock, even this was a good point where I can enter, but even I see this stocks was already given breakout, and yeah, it's if I see the consistent profit and especially sales is massive. So I think if I get some consolidation here, if it comes below, like this comes here and then it goes. So in that case, it will be good, and I can go for this stock. Plus, as of now, I am ignoring because it's not comes under my risk. Now, if I see the next stock for that is a rounding bottom pattern, it's really showing good recovery, and it comes here. So what happened? Yes, let me see the stock. I'm looking Maha. Yes, if I see the last performance, especially each sector, it has higher potential. So Nifty, mid cap, the small cap, middle. If I see Nifty oil and gas, it's performing relatively good compared to other. So I prefer to go with a stock which is performing well, and even sector is also performing well. So if I see this is the good opportunity, I'm looking in Mahanagar Gas. There is this Mahanagar Gas. Yes, this is the Mahanagar Gas, correct. So here it's a very good point. Price is also see breakout. See, this is a very good. Let's say here completely there is. If I see this point, this is unusual volume it's showing, and RS is also recovering. Still, it's choppy, but it's started recovering, and its stock is itself less volatile compared to this band. Yeah, it is in the sink state. So, and only one thing that I have to see in daily time frame, it's goes to I think 73. So still it will go next 85 or 90 up to that. So this is the stock where I can go for that, and this comes under my radar, and I I will especially start focus on that, and I can go for that. So I'm selecting this stock, but still I am mentioning I am doing whatever that's for educational purpose, and I do not suppose anyone can go for that, and I am not a SEBI registered guy, so I cannot recommend any stock, and please do not go with that. I see this stock. What is this thing? The stock is also good, Create Ltd. But I need to wait some time unless and until it's crossed this level. Uh, I need to wait because there is resistance here. So it may have that it is possibility after going this point or false breakout, this comes below. So this is the only stock I'm loving, and I'm really hoping it can go for the next level. And second, Bata India, if I see, it's sign of bit recovery. After higher lower low, it started recovering that, and here the pullback happened. This is price wide, and it started performing well. But still, the if I see this fundamental is not strong, and still in EPS is negative, and sales is not good numbers. It is 2%. But since the market, if I see the considering this market situation, so already I mean, the way where the market goes, the range is too much high. So there is some possibility it can. come for corrections. So in this market, especially, I focus on price wise, especially that's if I get some P multiple less or that will be good valuation then because uh, if I get higher valuation, like markets comes 100 to 200 point below Nifty gets correct, it will be you'll get more correction in our stock. So I prefer this stock, but position side it should be less compared to other. Yeah, this stock still it's showing recovery, but if I see this volume is not much, and stock shows it's volatile, and but compared to benchmark, it's still less. And if I see especially fundamental, that's not good. So I try to avoid this stock. This stock is very close to that. I think this is from again ONGC sector. Stock it has unusual volume and but in since some time if I see the special volatility it has increased. It's showing some high volatile ledger. So yes, it's okay, but risk reward is not in favor. So I'll wait for that unless and until it's cross, or I can go for a small positions. This stock is also good. Century Ply. It's a round bottom kind of pattern it's showing. So at the best way I can go for a small position, and when it's cross here I can go for larger position. If I see the sales, it's continuously it's showing some good numbers, like 6 to 10 it has, but still EPS wise it's very less. So 3.3%, it's a minus 31%. Oh my god, that's very bad number. So if I go for short trading, I can prefer this stock, but if I go for longer, like 3 month and 6 month, I cannot prefer this stock because fundamental that's showing that it doesn't support for this stock. If I see KPIT especially, yes, after this long consolidation, it has given breakout. So I think next it will come to that. So price wise, it's really volume is showing strong. And if I see especially EPS change and sales, it's a massive. And I love this stock because even if I see the Indian market, especially for auto sector, is manufacturing, it belong from manufacturing. So in the coming futures, it has higher probability that this stock will give much return. So I really like that. But if I see the IT trends not in favor, so that's is the headwind factor for that. But still, this sector, stock is very good shape, and I can go with a small position. If I see the relative volatility is very less, but especially a stock is if I see the Bollinger Band for 20 days, so this stock it's crossing, so it's already the volatility inside that the stock that's a bit higher compared to this place. So yes, that's fine. I can go for that. It's really good stock. For this stock, if I see this price is zigzag, so I'm not favor of that. RS is not performing well. Fundamental is good, but it's still this is the benchmark. Even if I see RSI is not supporting, so I cannot go for that. Is this a stock given sort of kind of top again top and it's come back? So there is resistance here, so I supposed to do not enter that in this stock. Yes, this is stock if I see it seems like a topping phase. It's tried here, it's tried here, it's tried after four time trial still it's coming down. So it's one kind of topping or distribution phase. Unless and until it's cross over these lines, I cannot enter in that stock. Yeah, this stock is still it's kind of recovery. It's not from this point. It comes here. Though so it's a downtrend. It has changed. Trend it has changed, but still RS is not performing well. So I'm not supposed to enter in that stock. But since this is the MRF, it's one kind of monopoly. It has a very good brand. So it's kind of contracted. I can go with small positions. Yeah, if I see this stock, especially it's kind of bottoms and recovery. So fundamental, it's not in favor. So for shorter duration swing trading, I can go with a small position with tight stop loss. Yes, this stock I cannot prefer. RS is not in favor, and stock is also in the very narrow range. This stock, it's kind of its cross here. I can think for that. Again, this is not comes under that. Yeah, this stock is still not performing well. This stock, no, this it doesn't. This price is not in favor. Yeah, its price is not favor. It's declining in the range. Let's see if no. Yeah, this stock, if I see it's given breakout, and yeah, it's a jump. It's a massive profit it's showing. But compared to that, still it's a declining. October 2013, October it was 2.74%. It's not very huge, but this is it is decreasing somehow. But same time, if I say the sales, it's increasing. So it kind of margin or but still I see this is the tough time for this stock. After that, it has multiple time it's showing it's comes here and then price it got rejected. So there is one kind of tough support for this stocks. But going forward, it's if I see there is no much return in that stock, so I'll prefer to very conscious. And if I get any stock, I'll select very tight stop loss. Just this stock is consistently, if I see, is increasing, and especially if I measure the angle, that's in our favor. But even RS is very performing well, everything is fine. Sales is not fine, and I need some bit kind of corrections. So yes, I can. This is from logistics sector, and it's really performing well. So in the especially if I see sector wise, if the breadth is good, then I can go for that. Otherwise, I'll try to avoid. Gujarat, yes, this stock is still it has to come here, and I think there is a rejection in that, so I'll not go for that. Tata Motors is showing kind of recovery, so if it's crossed this line, I can go for that, but still RS is not in favor, so I'm not supposed to enter in this stock. Yes, this is kind of rounding bottom, and RS it's above line zero, so fundamental is not a strong. But since Apollo tides from sector wise is good, if I see the performing well, so I can go for shorter position. So this way, I especially look around all kind of possibility, and based on that, I decide in which stock I have to enter. And sometime even happen the breakout is not working. So in that, I prefer to go with some marginal safety like some retracement, retracement from top. So this kind of approach I prefer because I'll go inside that, and especially I have written program. So whatever I am using, especially is cleaner, whether it's performing well or not, from which domain, which how many stock is performing weekly wise. So rank evaluations, I go for testing all kind of a stock, and based on that, I prefer which screener is performing well. So I try to focus and I try to use those screening process, and based on that I try to I try to make my entry and exit criteria. So this is the way I do that, and I really like, I enjoy it, and truly I am saying this is not for any kind of giving stock hints and all. This is purely education purpose, and I suppose every Indian should know the education financial, they focus on financial education. So please do not go for directly jump to a stock, and just go for learning and just focus on keep learning. That is primary thing you have to focus. And I once again I am giving disclaimer, I am not a civil registered, and I do not supposed to give any stock idea or a stock buying criteria. So please do not say. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.